Former Health Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Dzulkefly Ahmad has filed a 5 million ringgit libel suit against former Premier Datuk Seri Najib Razak. This is over Najib's Facebook posting alleging that the Kuala Selangor MP had practiced nepotism that saw the appointment of Dzulkefly's daughter Nurul Iman as a board member of Bursa Malaysia in 2019. The defamation suit was filed in the High Court on December 31st, 2021, and the first case management of the matter was held on February 3rd. Dzulkefly, in his statement of claim cited by the edgemarkets.com, alleges that Najib defamed him with the Facebook allegations on August 24, 2020, and that this was widely reported by a Malay daily. This was despite the Kuala Selangor MP having denied the allegations, which were also widely reported by the media. Despite the denial, the former health minister said the posting made by Najib was still there as of November 2021. He claims he filed the suit after his lawyers sent a notice of demand to Najib in January 2021, but Najib's legal representative responded in February the same year that there was no wrongdoing in the claim. Dzulkefly also claims that Nurul Iman's appointment was made before he became a minister with the Pakatan Harapan government and that she was reappointed or retained for the post early last year. In a statement of claim, the former health minister said that Najib, with malice and mala fide, libellously made the allegations without verification, resulting in his posting to be shared 970 times by his followers. Furthermore, Dzulkefly says that the post was edited 6 times after that and that it shows that Najib planned the publication in defaming him. The former health minister alleges that this post had attacked his reputation, tarnished his image, and was politically motivated as the post was made without any verification. Dzulkefly is seeking the withdrawal of the posting, an injunction for Najib or his Facebook administrators to stop the libelous post, and an apology in writing that is published within 7 days of the court order. Besides seeking the 5 million general damages, he is also seeking aggravated and exemplary damages, interest on the damages along with costs and other relief deemed fit by the court. The Ministry of Health will only make recommendations to the government on the reopening of the country's borders and relaxing the requirements during the quarantine period when COVID-19 booster vaccination among the adult population and COVID-19 vaccination of kids have shown improved rates. Bernama quoted Minister Khairy Jamaluddin as saying that although the booster vaccination rate among adults had surpassed 50% as of February 3rd, he still wants to see a higher number before making any recommendations. He said 30% of senior citizens had yet to receive their booster shot, while for adolescents, experts had yet to recommend the booster shot for them. Meanwhile, Khairy also advised the public not to panic with the increase in the daily tally of new COVID-19 cases of late, as the number was already expected to be on the rise following the spread of the Omicron variant. He says that what is needed now is to look into the severity of the cases, not the overall number. Khairy explains that based on the current data, what MOH is seeing is a lot more short stays in the hospital. NWP Holdings MD Datuk Seri Kee Soon Ling, who is currently being sued by the company's new management over alleged fraudulent transactions, has upped his stake in the company to 9.745% after acquiring 2.7 million shares on January 31st. In a filing with the Bourse, NWP said the acquisition of the shares represents a 0.51% stake in the company and was transacted at 17.5 cents per share. Based on this, the estimated cost for the stake purchased is 472,500 ringgit. Following the latest acquisition, Kee now has 51.3 million shares in the timber products manufacturer. To recap, it was announced on January 17th that Kee, together with NWP's independent non-executive director Yu On Chong, were being sued by the company over alleged fraudulent transactions. According to NWP, on January 17th, the new management had discovered a series of fraudulent transactions allegedly undertaken by the duo from 2016 to 2021, which had caused NWP and its subsidiaries to suffer losses and damages. As a result, NWP is seeking 6.5 million in damages from Kee and Yu, as well as an order to bar the two men from being directors of the group for 5 years and restrain them from exercising the voting rights attached to the ordinary shares of the group. NWP was among the top 15 most actively traded stocks on Bursa Malaysia today, closing 11% up to 20 cents, with over 23 million shares changing hands. Bursa Malaysia ended higher on Thursday with strong buying interest in selected sectors, particularly banking, plantation and oil and gas, an analyst said. Benchmark FBM KLCI advanced 0.89% or 13.46 points to 1,525.73, Bernama reports. Overall market breadth was positive with gainers outpacing losers, 563 to 269, while 358 counters were unchanged and 1,016 were untraded. Total turnover improved to 2.05 billion units, valued at 1.62 billion ringgit versus 1.21 billion units with 1.09 billion recorded during Monday's half-day session. Rakuten Trade VP of Equity Research Tong Pak Leng said, meanwhile, key regional markets closed mixed despite the solid performance on Wall Street as investors remain cautious on corporate earnings and assessing how companies dealing with inflation are moving forward. Tong says that the direction of the local market is still very much dependent on regional volatility. As such, Rakuten is expecting the index to move within the 1,520 to 1,530 region towards the weekend, with immediate resistance at 1,530 and support at 1,500. The main market volume expanded to 1.46 billion shares, valued at 1.43 billion ringgit from Monday's 796.41 million shares, worth 951.35 million ringgit. Serene Teo Hui Ling has resigned as Green Packet's CFO to pursue her own interests. In a boss filing today, Green Packet said her resignation was effective Wednesday. It said Teo was formerly the CFO of Big Rewards, a subsidiary of AirAsia Group. Prior to AirAsia Digital, she was the head of finance of Maybank. It said she had established the Global Shared Services function and led the financial functions of the 4 units of operations: technology, customer service and enterprise transformation service. She also worked at CIMB Bank as the head of MIS and planning for group cards and personal financing, and PricewaterhouseCoopers as an auditor.